Hello everybody, my name is Salazar. In this video, I'm going to tell you about my learning English process. For me, my learning English process it has been it has been has been very important. I have always dedicated time to it. At first, I was very frustrated, disappointed, sad because the new grammar, the new vocabulary was so difficult to me because it's completely different than my different than my mother tongue. But over time, I began to feel more affection for what I was doing. For example, I began to see good things in the of the language uh, that I was learning. For example, I think that English is what is the word? It's very easier. No, very practice the word. Okay, language skills: listening, writing, reading, and speaking. Those are very important and necessary to improve and practice. How do I practice my language skill? Oh, first, I want to talk about listen. I listen to podcasts, music, and watch movies. For podcasts, you can search the page bbc.com. In that page, you can find other podcasts about different topics. Music. I really like English music. I'm trying to hear or listen to new musicians, bands, and yes, that's it. And and movies. I really enjoy watch movies. So I try to watch a movie in English and write about expressions or vocabulary or something interesting. Webtoons. Webtoon it's an app and you can download in your Play Store or you can read online. Webtoons is it's like comics and you can read different topics. For example, if you like thriller, romance, fantasy, you can find diverse. Uh, and I read short histories for kids. My writing. Mm, I read and listen first. Then I write text or short paragraph. Depends of what I read or what I listen. And I use tools like grammar. Uh, I I read about uh, some podcasts or some movies, and Grammarly show me what is the correct right and show me the rules, and it's very good to do. And speaking, I practice my speaking with my friends. I have many friends, and they are studying English too. And when we speak English, when we talk, we do it in English. Okay. Uh, this activity have helped me a lot to improve each these activities. Now I feel with more confidence. I read more fluently. I speak more fluently, and it's amazing when you can understand or you can understand someone or something. It's amazing. But sorry. Okay. What time I dedicate for my um for practice? So I dedicate 45 minutes a day, um, per day, sorry, 45 minutes per day. And I do it, and I do, for example, on Mondays, I look uh, for information I am going to read. I select what I'm going to listen, uh, whether it will be a movie or podcast. Mm, and then I select a day to practice. On Mondays, I select what I'm going to read and listen. And I select the day. I say, okay. On Tuesday, I read about that story. On Wednesday, I hear about a topic called, and I I dedicate 45 minutes. Um, for grammar, when I can't understand about a new topic, I like to search information. Like to search information. So I dedicate 45 minutes to that, and I search information. I practice with exercise or do some sentences, and I try to understand. Okay, and I like. I'm happy to show you about my own learning English process and what things I do for improve that. Thank you.